Alright, and with that, we are live. Once again, we're doing some Amaura hunts. So, we're going to be a little bit of a short one today, all things considered, because I have a bit of stuff to go get recording in a little while. But I thought, might want to just do some Amaura hunting, because last night I got super freaking unlucky with just everything. And I'm thinking now, maybe you can get a little bit of luck. So, there's that. I'm also actually briefly wondering if having pressure is keeping away Pokemon. So I want to see something. Does pressure keep Pokemon away? Sword Shield. Because I feel like I'm not really finding all that many brilliant Pokemon right now. And I am wondering if that is due in part to having Weavile with pressure in the lead. Because I know that I could always just give it, like, a different item, a different ability, and see if that could help. But that would also mean using one of my ability patches on it. Let me ask that. Fortunately, Pokemon has increase. Brain Aura, there we go. Brain Aura, Fishing, Fishing. Precious Effect, Sword and Shield. Okay, I need to actually check to see if this actually does keep things away. Hey there, Roserade! I do. Thank you very much for popping in here. Thank you very much for popping in here. I generally am very bad with names, but thank you very much for that. The name is familiar, because I do like Roserade. I do very much like Roserade. I do need to check to see if Brilliant Aura actually does that. Pressure ability, Generation 7 onward. It doesn't look like it's doing any. It doesn't look like... I don't think that Brilliant Aura actually repels, a pressure repels Brilliant Aura Pokemon, though. So, I mean, I guess I can test it by just, like, moving there. Was Puzzle Shiny? No. Pokemon do not appear in the Overworld Shiny in this game. They do not appear Overworld Shiny. They had the Brilliant Aura on them, if anything. But, yeah, we're just basically chain KOing... Amaura right now, because that's our current shiny hunt, and the more we KO, the more we can get a Brilliant Aura to have a higher shiny chance. When we get to 500 KOs, then the Amaura with Brilliant Aura have 6 shiny rolls, so they're much more likely to be shiny. Yeah, I just need to know that. Thank you very much for that, Roserade. Thank you very much for that, Roserade. It really doesn't mean the world to see that. Also, actually, I'm going to be... Hey, Alex. Also, I just remembered I'm going to be doing some VC stuff with Fusro Dab later. I need to actually change my shirt to something that's brighter colored, because it's a color correction thing. Yeah, I do wonder if... You know what? I actually do think pressure might be doing something to keep them away. I am just going to use one of my... I have so many ability patches, or even ability capsules. I just... Okay, you know what? I'm getting annoyed by this. I actually am going to get rid of pressure just to see if Pickpocket will make Brilliant Auras more likely. Because already I am seeing an increase in Pokemon appearances. So I do wonder... I do wonder if it actually was having it. Thank you very much. Hello, Kiwi. Wow. I mean, I guess early morning, like super early ones do have a bit of a thing right now. That's insane. But don't forget to, share this out to all your friends. This is going to be a bit of a short one, everyone, so there is that. But, thank you. Wow, so much love already this early in the morning. Sheesh. That's insane. Actually, I have my Amaura shirt I can just wear. But yeah, I definitely am noticing. It seems like there are vastly more Pokemon appearing now that I actually got rid of pressure. So it could just be a bit of a placebo effect, but I feel like they're appearing much more frequently now. I think they're appearing much more frequently now. So yeah, I guess pressure does appear to have some effect on them, which is good to know. It is very good to know. But yeah, we have one. This is our hunt before we are going to go do Safari Week. So We're probably going to put these things on the back burner for a while, and I love how I didn't even do a ping for my server and already this many people. But if you have not done so already, please do not forget to join our Discord server, the Ironworks. You can stay up to date on everything we are doing, get first notice when we are going to be streaming, and actually a little bit of a head notice that we're going to be going live in a couple of minutes. Oh, wow, 3 Amaura. Wow. I think actually getting rid of pressure might have really had an effect, because we're seeing so many more Amaura. More Amaura. Alliteration. This is actually very, very good. Ooh, very good. We are... Oh my gosh. Like, yeah, this is insane. We're seeing a huge spike up in Amaura sightings. So it probably does have some sort of effect on encounter rates. So it probably does. I mean, I guess I know now. Carry a Fall Sweat Pokemon that doesn't have pressure on Nerve or Intimidate for its ability, and you find more Pokemon. I guess that's the play from now on. I still need to check Brilliant Pokemon. Like, I feel like Brilliant Pokemon, like, they have a greater likelihood of spawning for something like that. But I need to check. I need to actually figure all that stuff out. Amaura, please give me my shiny dinosaur, please now. I just want to get this hunt over with, please, oh please. But also, yeah, you probably aren't going to be noticing this. However, I did decrease, not increase, the latency. So now latency is ultra low, because now that my internet is a lot more powerful, I don't need to run the super high latency that I did before. So latency is like next to no delay now. So that's good. I can now not need to have VC for Dynamax Adventures anymore. Oh my gosh, so many. Yep, I have a feeling that pressure was like decreasing spawn rates, because now we're just finding them more like crazy. We're finding them freaking like crazy now. This is actually super good. This is actually so amazing. But the thing is, I do need to find Brilliant Aura ones. The Brilliant Aura ones, those are the ones we want to find, because those will have increased shiny rolls. So many. Hey, Danny, thank you very much. Actually, I'll go grab Danny's link. It's going to be a bit of a short one, Danny, but thank you very much for the pop by before you got to head to work. That means the world. But yeah, it's pretty much just going to be a short one today. I mean, for this one right now, because we do have Safari Week later in the day that we're going to be doing. But if you have not done so already, please feel free to go subscribe to my good friend, Fearsome Ferrothorn. Wonderful creator account. He does a lot more Nuzlocke than I do. I do a bit of Nuzlocke here, but he does significantly more of them. Oh my gosh, look at all these Amaura. There are so freaking many of them. It had to have been the fact that it was doing that. It had to have been the fact that I had pressure keeping away the Amaura. So I was just kneecapping myself for no reason. It had to have been that pressure was keeping them away. No, Goldie. Okay, like, the thing is, I actually put in a deliberate countermeasure against that. The latency now is super low. Hey, Raphael, thank you very much for popping in. Thank you very much for popping in. And guys, do not forget to leave a like on the video if you guys are. Oh my gosh, so many people already. Wow. I mean, I guess, like, early morning streams kind of do decently well depending on the hour I do them at. So, like, I guess it's stream around 10:30 or later. Oh my gosh, there are so many freaking Amaura. Like, it's definitely that I got rid of pressure that we're having this effect now. It's definitely that pressure is gone that we're finding so many more of them. I mean, I guess I'll just note for that in the future. Do not use pressure on Brilliant Aura hunting. Pressure keeps away Pokemon in a world. Pressure seems to reduce OW. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's probably nothing, but I feel like it reduces overworld spawns. It's probably nothing. Oh, thank you very much for already watching that episode of today's Soul Link. I honestly love that one. Like, that was such a great episode. It was such a great one. Yeah, it, like, I don't know if it actually does keep them away, but I've noticed a massive uptick in the encounters we've had of Amaura. That ever since I got rid of pressure, we've been having so many more Amaura sightings. And I feel like it could just be the placebo effect and I'm just noticing it more. But I feel like we've been finding so many more of them since I switched over to Pickpocket from Pressure. I feel like that's gotta be what it is. Alright, come on, Amaura, come on, Amaura. Yeah, like, there are still, like, times we don't find Amaura. It could have been I just got really stupid lucky. But, I mean, look at that, we're finding more Amaura. We are finding more of them. Hey, Blub Blub, how are you doing? How are you doing, Blub Blub? And if you guys have not done so already, please go and check out my Soul Link that I'm doing with Fusro Dab. After this stream, we're actually going to be recording a few more episodes of that later, like right after the stream finishes. We're going to be recording a couple more of those. So please go check that series out. I'm super proud of that series and we love it. But yeah, thank you very much for popping in, Blub Blub. Thank you very much. But yeah, we're just hunting some. We're just getting some Amaura KOs. We're just getting some Amaura KOs to help speed up our shiny hunt for it. For later, we can do a vastly more prolonged search. We are hunting Amaura for a little bit because I have about an hour, and then I'm gonna go do some stuff with Fusro Dab. But like, look at this. We have been not even live for what, 20 minutes? Let me check. Yeah, we have not even been live for 10 minutes, and we have already gotten around 20 KOs. As opposed to like before. Oh, that was a brilliant Amaura. Yeah, like, I have to think. I have got to think. It is, like, I have to think Pressure did something to reduce spawns of Pokemon in the overworld. I have to think that, because there's no way that we're getting this many now. Yeah, I am doing the Urshifu max raids. I am doing the Urshifu max raid. You get all the episodes. I am very much doing those because I am greedy for Apricorns. I am very greedy, but I am definitely doing them. I actually did have the idea to do like a stream of us hunting the Urshifu ones, where I did have an idea for doing that as like a stream series to a degree. But I might actually still do that. But I definitely am thinking about doing that. But I mean, we have Safari Week, we have all of our hunts, but I'm also need to consider doing it because the Dynite, where the Dynite from that is going to go into fueling the path resetting for Heatran we're doing, and because, you know, we need to path reset Heatran, it's probably our best option. But yeah, I mean, I already have so many choice bands. I have so many of them. I don't need this many choice bands. But, like, I do love how the Urshifu thing does show, yeah, the Pokemon Company pays attention to... By the way, the Urshifu dens can be shiny, the odds are... So wait, you have a chance of encountering a shiny, uncatchable Urshifu? So you have a chance of finding a shiny, uncatchable Urshifu. That's kind of dumb in my eyes. That's pretty stupid. But I do find that funny. I do find that actually pretty funny. But, like, look at this! Okay, we are finding so many Amaura. Like, we have found probably the amount of Amaura it took us probably 2 hours to find in a previous stream. In the span of like 15-20 minutes. Actually, not even 15 minutes. This is insane. So yeah, I have to think Pressure did something to keep them away. It's the only explanation I can think of, that it was Pressure keeping them away. So, found out for the future. Notes for the future. If you're doing an overworld hunt of Brilliant Aura Pokemon, do not have a Pokemon with Pressure, Intimidate, or Unnerve. It keeps away the Pokemon. Good to know. I just want my shiny Dino. I just want my shiny Dino, though. Give me my Sparkle Dino. I want my Sparkle Dino. No, Abomasnow, leave me alone. Oh yeah, that probably wasn't a Piloswine you saw, that was a Jinx. Someone said they thought that the Piloswine looked yellow. That probably was a jinx they saw, because I don't think Piloswine can actually appear on this route. I don't think Piloswine is actually able to appear on that route. I could be wrong, but I don't think Piloswine actually do spawn normally here. It probably is like a weather dependent as well, but how are you doing, Ronald? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing Safari. Safari Week is gonna be really fun. I've never actually shiny hunted in the Safari zones before, and yes, Sparkle Dino. I mean, it's the Snow Dino, the Snowy Dino, the Sparkle Dino. They're all. I mean, we love our dinos. We love our dinos here. I actually did want to be a paleontologist when I was younger, so it's kind of fitting that I really do enjoy shiny hunting the fossils. It's very fitting. No, Jinx, you're not what we're looking for. You are not the shiny we're looking for. I also already have a shiny Jinx, so I don't want you again. I don't want a dupes. I would not want a dupes of this. I mean, if I get a square shiny, I'd freaking lose my mind. I'd lose my freaking mind if I got a square shiny. Yeah, dinosaur hype. I mean, I still say the best idea for a restaurant ever should be Dinosaur, right near a fossil dig site. They need to make that as a real thing. Dinosaur. It needs to be real. Alright, so, number of species caught. Oh! So wait, the ability to find Pokemon. Oh! Interesting! Okay. So number of species battled caught. Oh, okay, okay. Battling them increases the odds of a brilliant aura appearing, not catching them. Okay. So, we have maximum odds of finding a brilliant aura Pokemon, but the... Brilliant aura, Amaura. I love how right as I'm talking about looking for brilliant aura Pokemon, we find a brilliant aura Amaura. I do love dinos as well. I do love dinos. The funny thing is, Tyrunt and Tyrantrum are actually our next shiny hunt after Amaura or Lilligant finishes. Our next hunt will actually be Tyrantrum and Tyrunt. So, okay, so when we get to 200, our odds go to about 1 in 800. Okay, so our odds go up, to a decent degree. Yeah, but that was a brilliant Amaura. So I love how, right as I'm talking about what are the odds for finding brilliant aura Pokemon, we just find a brilliant aura Amaura. I love that. It's too fun. It's too perfect. But yeah, I can talk mad smack on Kalos for hours, and I have. However, the fossils are chef's kiss. The fossils are great. But yeah, Lilligant is also our ongoing shiny hunt, and I love it. I honestly love the hunt. It's very entertaining, but I love them. I love the shiny hunts. I love doing these hunts with you guys. I never actually expected I would enjoy doing overworld shiny hunts, but, with the advent of things like the Brilliant Aura, it really does make it easier and makes it a little bit more bearable for me, because, I have ADD. And I space out and I lose focus very, very, very easily. So if it was just mindlessly going in, encountering, running away, I would lose interest very, very quickly. However, with the Brilliant Aura and, the idea of, okay, we have to KO all these Pokemon and, basically build up a chain, that, makes me more invested. It makes me more... engaged, because I need to focus on getting the Amaura. I need to focus on, looking for them to do the KOs, and it gives me sort of an ulterior objective in addition to the shiny hunt itself. But yeah, I also do have ADD. I also have, I have ADD, not ADHD. My brother has ADHD, but yeah, it's something that I have, and it's a thing that I do struggle a bit with. But having this channel and you guys to help talk to really does help keep me in line, so to speak. More mentally focused on doing this, and it really does help. You guys, it helps more than you guys could ever realize how much it helps. Yeah, no, it was not a Shiny Mime Jr. It was not a Shiny Mime Jr., sadly. Break. But yeah, like, it definitely has to do with the pressure ability keeping away. Wow, game. Way to take the wind out of my sails. My controller just died. I'll be back in a sec. You can never find good batteries these days. I mean, I use a set of rechargeable batteries, and granted, I did spend like all day yesterday and on Friday. Not Friday. Today's Friday. I did spend all day yesterday and a good amount of Wednesday recording stuff with the Switch controller with those same batteries. So there's that. So that's probably why they went down. But like, I love how right as I'm celebrating finding like Shiny Amaura and you guys here with me. Oh yeah, batteries. You know what? We're gonna ruin this man's whole mood and just have the batteries drop off a freaking cliff. But yeah, I just love that. It is something that just I do like funny things like that. Just batteries dead. So where is my snowy dinosaur? Where is my snowy dinosaur? I want my snowy dino. I want my pretty snow dino. Come on, Amaura. Another Amaura. Look, yeah, look how many Amaura we are encountering just since getting rid of pressure on Weavile. I have to think pressure reduced overworld spawns. I have to think that. Because, like, there is no way we have found 30, like almost 30 Amaura since starting. And we've been live for not even 25 minutes. We've been live for about 22 minutes. And you know, some of that was actually traversing over to here. See, it has to be that pressure did something. That pressure was reducing spawns. The thing is, I don't think it's a coincidence. Like, I don't think it is just due to how just escalatingly large the yards. Like, we had a thing where it was like 4 Amaura on screen at the same time, where we before struggle to find even one. I mean, it could be a coincidence. If it is a coincidence, it's a pretty dang good one. But I don't know, it's been too consistent since getting rid of pressure. It has been way too consistent. The Weavile now has Pickpocket, which is its hidden ability. Because Weavile only has 2 abilities, its natural ability, which is Pressure, and Pickpocket, which is its hidden ability. So I just had to use an ability patch, and okay, fine. Like, if getting a Shiny Amaura faster means I had to sacrifice an ability patch, I'm fine with that. I am completely fine with that. But yeah, like, that's why I love the ability patch. Like, the ability patch is a wonderful item that it just forces Pokemon into having their hidden ability if they didn't have it before. It is honestly just one of the greatest inventions they added. Because I am a very big competitive battler, and anything that does make it easier to set up competitive things, I like. You know, it's one of the reasons why I have a hypothesis that when it comes to Generation 9, they're gonna add another mechanism to make it easier to get things. Never say from Waluigi. Funny. I mean, we do love Waluigi. We do love Waluigi. Waluigi's a fun boy. Waluigi is fun. Try it. Was that? Amaura. Amaura. I am trying to shiny hunt Cutie Fly on one of my alts, but I lost my vision. I would say the best way to shiny hunt something like Cutie Fly would actually be in Generation 7 SOS chains, because SOS chaining is a lot faster if you have the shiny charm. I would say that's probably your best way of getting it quicker, because overworld hunting is very long. It is a very, very long process comparatively as opposed to SOS chaining. But you just remember, like, you shift over your SOS chain collar every so often. so that they don't struggle out. That was something that we had to do for the Bagon's shiny hunt, and it did periodically end up biting me in the butt that I forgot to, switch over the chain. Yeah, Cupid only appears in patches of grass, so... Yeah, it is a very, very hard one to do. But, I mean, that's why I respected being able to do it. That's why I respect being able to do it. Let's break. So, I think that we've gotten up to a good... So, we're getting close to another reduction in shiny odds. Once we get to 200 encounter, 200 KOs, we will then be at 1 in 800 odds for our shiny encounter. So, it'll be about a quarter of odds. We do another 100 will be about half odds, because then it'll be 1 in about 600 something. And, the more KOs we do, the higher the odds of us getting an Amaura are. I'm very, very glad for it. Amaura, another Amaura, give me my Amaura, I want my shiny Amaura, I want my shiny dino, give me my shiny dino. I'm really hoping when I get my Amaura, it is a female shiny, because, I would like, because, for those who don't know, Amaura is based partially on a queen, because Tyrantrum is based on a king, keep with the whole theme of X and Y, king and a queen. I really do like that idea, and it would just be fun to actually have a female shiny Amaura or Aurorus, because we found so many freaking female Amaura. Female Amaura has been probably a solid third of our encounters, despite the odds of finding a female Amaura being 1 in 7, well, 1 in 8. Actually even less. It's probably more, it's around more like 1 in 9, all things considered. It's just, I just don't get these, I just don't get the odds. Like, the odds have been weird, and they've been janky, and I'm okay with it. But they've been weird and janky. It's an 11.86 chance of being a female Amaura, but us getting like a third of them is beyond strange. That's a brilliant dub wool, not what we're looking for. This is not the wool we're looking for. Amaura, please appear, Amaura. I do wish there was some ability, like, say, static or magnet pull or flash fire that did make rock or ice types more likely to appear. Sadly, that doesn't actually exist. Hopefully it'll exist next generation. Hopefully it will. But I am going to wonder, like, what are they going to do for something like, say, Watts? Because I do love the Watts you get because they are useful for a couple of different things. I wonder if Generation 9 is going to have something similar to that. Stay away from me. Stay away from you, abominable snowman. Stay away from me, you giant abominable snowman. Stay away. Amaura, please, shiny for me, please. Nope. Yeah, I mean, it could have been just a coincidence we were getting lucky with Amaura spawns previously. Which, it probably was something more akin to that than actually pressure having an influence, but I just don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess something like that, but yeah, like, I love the idea of Watts, where you get them from the Dynamax dens, and if my hypothesis of us having a similar function to Dynamax Adventures, or like Dynamax Raids, with just time-space distortions, if that is true, then we could potentially have that. Then that could potentially be what actually happens. Because I did talk about this a bit in my Generation 7 discussion and reaction video, but given what they did with Dynamax Dens and, Dynamax Adventures here, I think it's very likely Generation 9 will have something similar, where you have your Watts, you have, basically these designated locations where you fight a very rare, more powerful Pokemon that has higher IVs, sort of akin to the Ultra Space Wilds from Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and you'll get akin to the Dynamax Dens here, where it's going to be sort of like time-space distortions from Legends Arceus, where it's just got that. Where it's basically just got like a battle thing. No, not anything like this. I think super mechanics are pretty much dead. I think super mechanics are pretty much well and dead here, Blub Blub. And you got it, Cypress. You got it, Cypress. Hey, wait in Cypress. Let me go grab your guys' links. How are you guys doing this morning? We're actually just doing a little bit of a short stream this morning. A little bit of a short thing before I gotta go do some like recording stuff for content later. But how are you guys doing? Anyone in my chat, please go show some love to my two good, very good friends, Cypress Gaming and Way Gaming. Wonderful people. And you got it, Cypress. I will definitely send you a DM before I start shiny hunting for Safari Week. There we go. But yeah, we're just doing some Amaura stuff, but I don't think there's going to be any sort of super mechanic for Generation 9. The main reason for that is the devs have pretty well realized that super mechanics are very unhealthy, and while, you know, people might like, say, a Dynamax, might like a Z move, might like a Mega Evolution, they do promote a much more unhealthy playing style, and they do create a bit more of a toxicity within the community itself with regards to certain individual species. It isn't a very healthy way, and especially it's very bad for future marketing of games, where your primary marketing scheme is show the old Pokemon, not the new Pokemon. It basically creates this idea in the newer audience's mind of, well, why should I care about the new Pokemon when the old Pokemon are the only ones that ever get anything? You know, basically it promotes, why should we care about the new Pokemon? And it creates a very short lifespan series. And you know, the other thing is, a lot of people, they do like a specific Mega, but the thing is, the Mega never actually is the same thing as the base Pokemon. You know, saying like, you know, oh, you know, Mega Charizard X made Charizard great, or Mega Lucario made Lucario great, is a lot akin to saying that, you know, say, you know, Swinub is such a great Pokemon because Mamoswine's a monster and competitive. You know, they have completely different stat distributions. They have different, you know, stats. They have very different things that they do. They're the only reason why we tend to, you know, see them as one and the same is because, oh, my Charizard that I have turns into that Mega Charizard I love to see. So it's kind of this sort of wires getting crossed of, we know this individual Charizard becomes this Mega Charizard, so we conflate, well, every Mega Charizard is the same as a regular Charizard. And it's this sort of weird just thing that happens with us psychologically, when the Megas really never actually helped the regular namesake, and if anything, they actually hurt the base Pokemon's just chances of doing anything, because in, you know, competitive, well, everything is now being spec'd into dealing with and countering the Mega, because the Mega has a superior stat spread, and the, you know, after the fact when the Megas are gone, then it becomes even harder to use that, you know, base Pokemon, because we're so used to using the Mega, which is vastly more powerful. Hey there, Hariyama. Yeah, like that's one of the reasons why, like, I don't think Megas are a thing that are ever gonna return, because of things like that. You know, I understand that people, you know, like the designs of them, because, like, it's one thing to say, like, the design of a Mega, that's very different than, you know, I like to use this Pokemon. And in almost every case, you never used a Mega Pokemon for the base form. You know, you'd never see a person, you know, carrying around, say, oh, hey there, Hariyama, how you doing? You never see someone, you know, I, you know, bring a Mega Venusaur to a game, and I use Venusaur for most of the game. No, they bring Venusaur to the game, and they just Mega Evolve the Venusaur instantly. Mawile, same thing, they instantly go for the Mega. The only one where realistically you didn't have that was the Sharpedo set, where people would pick up a speed boost they would protect turn 1 with Sharpedo, get a speed boost, then turn 2 Mega, but even then, that's strictly just to get a speed boost. It's not, you know, long play, okay, I use this thing for these things, then I go to Mega, like, you know, 5 turns later. The closest to that was occasionally people would use, say, Gyarados, Heracross, or Salamence with Moxie, pick up a Moxie attack boost, then go into the Mega, but that was a very rare occurrence. I now do step off my soapbox for a second. Sorry about that. I'm very much a competitive battler, so, like, I do get very heated about things like that. And, because, I mean, for me, it's, the health of the meta is the most important thing. It's one of the reasons why I hated, like, my first competitive series that I actually played in an official capacity was Ultra Series, which was the, basically the series of 2019. And, it was my first actual taste of official ranked competitive matches. I absolutely thoroughly despise that format. I thoroughly despise that format. Bye-bye, Roserade. Because, like, I don't enjoy, Primal Groudon just coming in and steamrolling everything near the next millennium. And it's just, I don't find that fun. I don't find that fun. But yeah, but back to more positive. Back to the shiny hunting. Back to the shiny hunt, everyone. So we're just hunting for Amaura. But yeah, it's like it's one of those things that I think later on they're probably not gonna have a super mechanic things. I think more of what they're gonna focus on is less battle mechanics and more sort of overworld encounter style mechanics with things like. I think they're gonna do something akin to Dynamax Adventure, not Dynamax Adventures, Dynamax Raid Dens, where it's basically an ultra space wormhole, but just a time warp, where you have a time-space distortion, where you fight basically a time-displaced Pokemon that is, a more powerful Pokemon than you get normally, and that's, I think, what they're going to be doing, because, well, I just think that's what they're going to do as a way of replacing the Dynamax Raid Dens. Because Dynamax Raid Dens was the main method of competitive preparations, getting TRs, getting berries for EV reduction, getting cell fodder items. Removing that is going to be very, very hard, and then replacing it with a new, entirely different system that still allows for the same things, I just don't realistically see them being able to do that. I think more reasonably, it's going to be, they're going to just change the name of the system, and maybe not have it be a Dynamax Pokemon, but still make it a more powerful version of a Pokemon that you battle and you get rewards for that. Yeah, I am very much a battle person. I am very, very much a battle person. I would say Hatterene is very good for doubles. Like, Hatterene was, for a long time in VGC, this was before the box art restricteds returned, Hatterene was the premier Trick Room attacker. Like, doubles Hatterene is a monster. Again, before the box art restricteds entered. But yeah, if you're battling in, like, double battles, and you want a Trick Room team, Hatterene is amazing. Like, you will find very good things for a Trick Room attacker in that Pokemon. It is very, very good in Trick Room. It is one of the Pokemon that actually gives me, like, nightmares at times. Because I actually have an entire notebook off to the side of me. You can't really see it, because it's, like, slightly off screen. That is full of my old VGC team prep notes. I call it the playbook. And in there, Hatterene was like, okay, this team loses to Trick Room. Threats, Hatterene, Mudsdale. And it was like the big thing that threatened some of those teams. Because Hatterene has a very, very good move pool. And, you put it in Psychic Terrain next to an Indeedee, give it Expanding Force. It's just throwing out nuclear Psychic moves. And it's terrifying. Hey there, Mel, how are you doing? How are you doing, Mel? Hopefully you're doing well this morning. We're doing a little bit of a short stream before I gotta go record some stuff with Foos Road Dab for our Soul Link series, which one episode of our Soul Link actually just went up about an hour or so ago. So after this stream's over, recommend you guys go check that out. We got two absolutely wonderful Pokemon in that thing as an excellent pairing, and if we lose that pairing, I'm gonna be super sad. I'm gonna be super sad if we lose that pairing. And nope, no Amaura. Come on, Amaura, give me an Amaura. I want my Amaura. Amaura, there we go. Is this a brilliant one? Was this a brilliant Amaura? I don't think this was a brilliant Amaura. Probably not. Probably wasn't a brilliant Amaura. How are you doing this morning, Mel? How are you doing today? Oh, right, we got a PP restore after this. Doing good, but you call yourself me again with on the people it's a copy pasta. It's probably a copy pasta. I don't like copy pastas, for those who don't know. I am not a fan of copy pastas. Like, there are a few things I will, like, instantly, like, block people for doing. One of them is copy pastaing. Oh, right, I have to restore everything. But yeah, I also, for those who have not known this yet, I am going to be doing the raid battles of the Urshifu. I will, for those who want to, like, organize those for all those things, there is the description below. We have a Discord server where if you would like to, join up for some of those, get some more apricorns, get some, good items, love to have you guys pop in there for those. So, there is that. And berries. Shoop, shoop. I do love how they say, press the A button to fan the flames, but you can also just press the trigger buttons. I always, like, this is what I do when it comes to this. I press the trigger buttons. I alternate pressing left and right to basically get my maximum fan power. Maximum fan power. There we go. That's too fast. The only thing that tends to screw me over a bit is I do a bit too aggressively stir this. I stirred a bit too aggressively. There we go. The timing on this always screws me up. Yes, we got it. Just barely got it in the ring. And poof. I love that. The poof. Explosion puff. Let's go. Herb medley curry. Nope. I love how happy Weavile looks. I love how happy it is. There we go. What? Oh, someone else just popped in right there. It was just boom. Just flag on his boom. That was funny. Yes, there is timing. You have to, like, wait till, like, just before it gets the thing, and then you will get it, like, into the gold ring. You do want to get it into the gold ring because that helps with getting, like, better quality curry. 199. There we go. We're getting good on our KOs. We're getting good on our encounters. Let's. Wait. Did it seriously not restore any of my move power points? Did it seriously not restore any of my move power points right there? Why? I specifically did curry with Lepa berries to restore move power points. How did I screw that up? Flamethrower. Burn. Yeah, this is a special attack trained Charizard. Stuff is not gonna survive these hits. Stuff is not gonna survive this Charizard. We've crossed into 200, so now our shiny odds have gone from 1. Oh, our odds are 1 in 585 now. So our odds are actually great. We're actually about a third of odds right now, which is very good. I'm very, very, very happy about those odds now. Oh, thank you very much, Do the Lucas. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for that thing. You didn't have to, but thank you very much. That means the world to me. It's not gonna freeze me, because even if it does freeze me, I could just use my flamethrower and get rid of it. Flamethrower. Oh, burn. I'm sorry, Amaura. I love you, but please, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, I guess, that plan didn't work, so I guess I gotta go restore myself at a Pokemon Center. I always forget, like, it's a while ago. It takes a while to actually go and, like, get healing. But there we go. So we got this thing. Ah, Doodle Bob. Doodle Bob. I love the Doodle Bob episode. That is legitimately one of my favorites. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I do enjoy the jokes. I do enjoy the jokes. They keep me entertained while we do hunt for the ice dino. They keep me entertained. But yeah, it's like outside of like yesterday, where my mind is like slowly freaking, like where my mind is like slowly going away. Oh no, shiny charm, right, shiny charm. Okay. So we are actually like at pretty good odds for getting a shiny soon. We're a little under. I mean, we're about 100 under odds. We're about a third. Hey, we're getting raided by Twisted J. Thank you. Thank you very much for the raid, Twisted J. If you have not done so already, please go show our friend Twisted J some love. Thank you very much for the raid. What were you doing over there? What were you streaming? How was it going? And hopefully it went well. We're just doing a little bit of a short stream before we have to go do some recording later. And we are hunting for shiny Amaura. A more Amaura. But how did your stream go? How did your stream go, Twisted J? How did it go? Weebow wants to be petted. Pet the Weebow. Pet the weasel. Pet the happy weasel. But how did it go? So yeah, Brilliant Aura Pokemon. They have. So what is the appearance rate? Brilliant Aura. Yeah, I don't see, like, I don't see anything saying, like, what the chances of a Brilliant Aura being it just, okay, doubles the base catch rate. It just, like, doubles the base, Brilliant Aura rate. So, like, it doesn't really say anything about how much the odds are increased, like, what the base odds are. There's that. But yeah, how did your stream go, Twisted J, and what were you streaming, if you don't mind my asking? How did it go? Low sweep. How'd it go, Twisted J? How did it go, Twisted J? Alright, let's... Like, I do love how after the massive gong show that was yesterday's shiny hunt for the legendaries ended in complete and utter failure for me, because I gave out, because 3 people that joined in for Dynamax raids all got their shiny legendaries, and I didn't. I just find that absolutely hilarious. I still find that absolutely hilarious. Let's go fight Amaura. Yeah, procrastinating is never a good thing. Procrastination is never a good thing. Yeah, procrastinating is not generally a good thing to do. Give me my Brilliant Aura. Went pretty good. How's the shiny hunting is going okay-ish. We haven't gotten our shiny yet. We're basically just chain KOing Amaura right now. Because, like, that's realistically all that we can do. Because the way that we're doing it is we have to KO Amaura in a chain to get the shiny. The more Amaura we KO, the higher odds of getting the shiny are. But yeah, so Super Wii U, nice, nice. Super Mario Wii. I've actually never played a Mario game. I have still never played a Mario game. I plan to, but I have never played one yet. Hey Ash, how are you doing? How are you doing, Ash? Hopefully you guys are doing well. We're actually going to be ending off in probably, 15 or so minutes, because I do have to get recording some things for the Soul Link with Foos, which, for those who don't know, the Soul Link with Foos, the latest video just went up today about an hour or so ago, so after this is over, I highly recommend you guys go check that out, because it was a really great episode, and you guys are going to love it. Yeah, I've never played a Mario game, Mel. I have never played a Mario game. I know, I've never played one. I have never played a Mario game. Safari Week starts today. Safari Week starts today. Generally, I mean, I'm doing my Safari Week stuff later in the day, so I just want to get a little bit of a hunt before we started doing Safari Week things. Because I'm not sure what I'm actually going to be doing with regards to other series while Safari Week is ongoing, because I still haven't decided that. Well, I mean, it's just most of the games that I had played were exclusively pretty much Pokemon or Call of Duty Zombies for the longest time. So I never actually played like a Mario game. It wasn't until about 3 years ago that I actually played a Legend of Zelda game for the first time. I very much, I played Metroid for the first time about a year ago, actually almost a year ago, exactly to the day. There's not really a set time that it starts, Ash, to my knowledge, but it's pretty much like the first day is today, so it's pretty much like whenever the streamer wants to do it, but I'm going to be starting later today. 6:30 is, I think, when I'm going to be starting it, for me at least. I know other people, they could go live sooner or later than that, but I'm probably going to be doing around 6:30. That's just my personal start time for it. And we are going to be hunting in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl in of course, the Great Marsh, because again, Safari Week. We have to be hunting in the Safari Zone. My big worry is I'm actually going to get a shiny, and it's going to run away from me. The reason I am not shiny hunting, I just say that funny thing. Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, but Brilliant Diamond is the game that I play more so, and that is going to be our main game we're going to be hunting in. Kinda looks like me, kinda like me in Pokemon. My first Pokemon game was Pokemon Rebel Blast. Once you hit the first game and played the Gen 8. Yeah, yeah. I played Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild was my first Zelda game. Then a second one was Skyward Sword. So yeah, so I've pretty much never played, I've never played a Mario game. Like, okay, I've played Mario Kart, but I don't count it as a Mario game. I think Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are absolutely wonderful games. I will say this. I think they are the best Pokemon remakes there are. Hey, Wally, how are you doing? Are you new here? Or is that Skyjade Wooper just with a name changed? But how are you doing this morning, Wally? Welcome to the stream, and if you have not done so already, please feel free to leave a subscribe if you're new, and if you are returning, thank you very much for being a returning viewer. The thing is, the reason I wouldn't count it as a Mario game is that it doesn't use the Mario mechanics. Like, it doesn't have, the jumping on Goombas. It's not about, collecting coins. It is, it's a racing game. It straddles a very vague line of is it, isn't, and I feel it's up to interpretation. Oh, yeah, name change. Alright, thank you very much for popping in again. I'm watching Max's streak. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Mel. Thank you very much for that. But yeah, we are now at maximum odds for finding Brilliant Aura Pokemon. We are now at max odds for Brilliant Aura Pokemon being encountered. And hopefully, we get our Brilliant Aura stuff to actually start appearing. Because yeah, once we get to 500 encounters, it'll be 500 battles. It'll be 1 in 455 for shiny odds. And, like, we will be over odds at that point. Not you watched that too, I'm shocked. Exactly. But yeah, we've got about 10 minutes left, and then we're going to be going on a raid. Because this is meant to be a short stream for the early morning. And then we're going to do a much longer one later for Bright Diamond Shining Pearl. What Pokemon aren't... there's a few of them. I believe Perugly is one. Perugly is one. The Elekid family is one. There's a couple of different lines that are not in it. It's not just catching them, Ash. It is catching or battling them. And if you battle them or catch them, it increases the odds. And we have gotten to a 200 KO combo, so that way we are now at maximum odds of encountering a Brilliant Aura. And we are not. But with anyways from that on, now we just continue to KO them, and then we get the odds of then the Brilliant Aura ones have an increased odds of being shiny. So once we get to around 500 then it... Yeah, there's a lot of that. There's well, everything other than Generation 5 and onwards Pokemon are not in it. So there's that. Yeah, good on you for that. Good work. But yeah, there's a lot of them that are not in the game. It's everything Generation 5 and onwards are not in Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl. But then there are some, miscellaneous version exclusives between the two of them. 500 KOs, yeah, 500 KOs will max out Shiny odds. But it's only for Brilliant Aura encounters that it's Shiny odds for. Wow, freaking Amaura popped up right behind me. Thank you very much for being so nice like that. I have to say, I think it was because I removed Pressure. Pressure was doing something that made it less likely for me to find Pokemon encounters. I feel like it had to have been something. Because ever since getting rid of that Pressure ability on a Weavile, we've been finding so many more Amaura. This, getting to about 50 encounters took us a full stream, a few days ago, and now we're just encountering them out the wazoo. I don't get it. I don't get it. Low sweep. Yep. I mean, I got both games. I still think both of them are wonderful games because I love that they actually made these games super, super hard. If you want to find out just how hard they are, Blub Blub, I have an entire difficulty analysis series going over the difficulty of every Pokemon game. So I encourage you to check that series out as well. It's actually it is the series I am the most proud of making, is that difficulty analysis series. I am super proud of that. 500 KOs, they have the same shiny odds as the shinies, they're in the pseudo method, whether they turn or not. Really? Interesting. Fascinating. That I did not know. But yeah, it's only the Brilliant Aura encounters, unfortunately, which Amaura has a very low natural spawn rate. So getting a Brilliant Aura of one of them is going to be a bit challenging. But yeah, I mean, we're doing great. Yeah, I have an entire series about the most difficult Pokemon games, and I am very, very proud of that series. So I encourage you to go check that one out after we are done here, which we're going to be ending in maybe 5 or so minutes. Because I do need to go get ready for the stream with the recording session with Foos, and that's going to be great because we're doing some Soul Link recording. Another amazing series I highly recommend you guys check out is the Soul Link between me and Foos, because another episode just went up today. And dodge and avoid. Dodge and avoid. No more dinosaur. Oh, 2 more dinos. 2 more dinos. 7. But yeah, I am extremely proud of those series. I am extremely proud of them. I mean, what is it with the female Amaura? What is it with the female Amaura we keep finding? I don't get it. We just keep finding female Amaura. They're not supposed to be this common. They are supposed to be rare. And a third of them are what we are finding. I mean, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Thank you, Amaura. No, not 2,189. It's 2,218. And brick. Oh, low sweep. Sweep the legs. Okay, so we're getting an encounter probably every minute and a half. Not every minute, every half minute. So, okay, let's do some quick math. We do about 2-hour stream. That's double that, so 240 encounters on average. We would. That's actually not a bad encounter rate. We'd actually be pretty close to odds relatively soon. But at that, once we get to the 500 KO chain, I will need to time how long it is between getting a Brilliant Aura generally and getting a Brilliant Aura Amaura and getting a regular Amaura encounter. Because if it's if it's more than 6 times as long to find a Brilliant Aura Amaura, then I'm not gonna go. Then I'm just gonna encounter everything. Because at that point, if it takes, more than 6 times the length of time for an encounter, then it's not worth the increased odds. The increased odds are counteracted by the increased encounter time, which is a problem. Wow, freaking insanity. And he found a Star Arabia. Okay, we actually got to go right now. This is our last encounter because Foos is... That's insane. Like, Foos actually freaking found a shiny while training up something. Okay. We're going on a Mechanized Maxis raid right now because that's insane. We gotta go. Thank you guys for popping out right this. Alright, fine. We'll end on this. But we're gonna go give a big raid over to Beacon of Nick, who is currently doing some Minecraft things. So, Mechanized Maxis raid over to our good friend Beacon of Nick. Hope to see you guys over there. See you guys we'll see you guys later today when we of course go live for thing. So have a nice night. See you guys over then, and don't forget to rock and roll.